Good morning, students. This is Rajesh Agarwal, your English teacher. In our last lecture, we discussed poem number 6, Amanda. We were at stanza number 1. We were discussing literary devices. In that section, we discussed 3 or 4 literary devices. Anaphora, we have discussed. Assonance, we discussed. Alliteration, last rhyme, we discussed. Let us discuss the next literary device, that is metaphor. Metaphor is a figure of speech in which we do comparison between things or two things. Here in this poem, use of word emerald sea for green color of sea being similar to the color of emerald. The next literary device is repetition. Repetition means when we repeat a word 1 or 2 times or 3 times. In this stanza, use of word Amanda is repeated 2-3 times. Next literary device is imagery. Here what image is used? Drifting blissfully. It is just like an image. The last one is allusion. Mermaid is a well-known imaginary creature. In allusion, we use some imaginary characters, and in this stanza, mermaid is used. Now let us come to our next stanza, that is stanza number 2. Did you finish your homework, Amanda? Did you tidy your room, Amanda? I thought I told you to clean your shoes, Amanda. I am an orphan, roaming the street. I pattern soft dust with my hushed bare feet. The silence is golden, the freedom is sweet. Now see some word meaning from this stanza. Tidy. The very first is tidy. Tidy means to make neat and clean. Next one is orphan. Orphan means a child whose parents are dead. Next is roaming. Roaming means wandering. Next one is pattern. And pattern means to create pattern on something. Means to say to create some designs on something. Last is hushed. Hushed means silent. These are some special words from this stanza number 2. Now let us see the explanation of this stanza. In this stanza, the poet says that Amanda's mother is inquiring her about whether she has done her homework or not. And then she asks her whether she has cleaned her room or not. Moreover, she is also reminded to clean her shoes also. So here we can see that the mother is constantly asking her questions regarding her homework being done or not, or whether she has cleaned up her room and shoes or not. But on the other hand, while Amanda is listening to her mother's instructions, she imagines herself to be an orphan who is roaming in the streets. This means that she imagines if she would have been without parents, she would have walked freely in the streets. She would have drawn designs on the soft dust with her uncovered feet very quietly. So we can see that she thinks opposite to her mother. Her mother wants her to keep everything neat and clean, but Amanda wants to play in dust with her bare feet. Moreover, she is so fed up of these constant instructions from her mother that she says silence is golden, which means that silence is very crucial and precious. She further says that freedom is sweet. This means she never feels free when she is with her mother. Now come to the literary devices of second stanza. The very first device is anaphora. Repeated use of a word at start of two or more lines is known as anaphora. And in this stanza, you can see, did you finish, did you tidy. These are the repeated use of a word at the start of two more lines. The next is rhyme. Rhyme scheme is AA, DA, EEE. This rhyme scheme is used. And let us understand this rhyme scheme from stanza number 2. To know the rhyme scheme of this stanza, what we have to do? We have to see the last word of each line. The last word is Amanda. The next word is Amanda again. What we have to do? We have to start from A alphabet. Then again Amanda is repeated, it means again we have to use a word. In the next line, the last word is shoes. We have to see the pronunciation of these words. Amanda, Amanda, same pronunciation. We use a 2 times. Then the next word pronunciation is different, so we will use B, shoes. Again next word is Amanda. Again a we will use. Next line we can see street. We will use C. Next word feet. The pronunciation of feet is similar to the pronunciation of street, so we will use C again. The next word is sweet. Again same pronunciation. We will again use C. In this way, the rhyme scheme of this stanza is A, B, A, C, C, C. Now let us discuss the next literary device, and that is assonance. Use of vowel sound O, thought, told, you, yo, shoes. In assonance, actually vowel sound is used. And we can say same vowel sound is thought, told, you, your, shoes. In all these words, O vowel sound is used. The next literary device is repetition. Repetition means repeated use of word. And in this stanza, use of word Amanda we can say repeated time and again. The next literary device is metaphor. In metaphor, we do comparison between things, between two things. Here in this stanza, silence is golden. Silence is said to be glorious like golden color. We can say that silence is comparison with golden. And more words are there. Freedom is sweet. Here freedom is said to be sweet in taste. So students, I hope you understood 2 stanzas. In our next lecture, we will discuss the next stanza. Till then, have a nice day.